Game up from. Yeah. So we went to Beat Our House. He done the beat right there. Right, we had an idea. What was that song called? We sampled something. Damn, what's the name of that song we sampled? But anyway, the shit came out dope at the end of the day. So when we finished the song, everybody got a copy of it, and we went and let the homies hear it and shit, and everybody liked it. And we got excited like a motherfucker, man. We was too crunk for that.
Right.
So yeah, Low ended up going to jail after that, right? So that's why he went on the first album.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So,
He
but his verses was though. He wrote verses. So
he come with the joke. He be like, "Man, they put a dog in my spot, man. They put a dog." That means the thing. He said. He also said that they didn't believe him. That when he was locked up, that they didn't believe he was a part of the group and so come on the radio. But you showed him some love on that Bring It On.
Oh,
you shot him out on that. You say Low Life on the tip.
I
do my homework, G.
Yeah,
you shot him out, man. I was like, oh, okay, he's still a part. He just gone right now.
Right.
That's what's up, man. Hey, hell of a story. Can you tell us about an incident or a time, when you was on the road? Whatever you want to give us. But it's been some stories, man. They told us some hell of a stories, man. Do we have a E-Rock Fifth Ward Boys on the road story?
Man, I got up a billion stories, bro. Like, I'm actually trying to write a book at this. I can write a book right now, so I'm trying to get that situated so I can write my book and tell my story. But I'm gonna say okay, I got one. One of the biggest ones was we did the show with Tupac, right? Wow. So that was in Minnesota. At this time he had just finished the movie Poetic Justice, right? So that movie was big, and he's a fucking superstar. But I was a fan of this nigga when I was back at Wheeler in high school, when he was fucking with Desert Underground and shit. So I was already jamming this nigga way back with the first album. Right. So I was already a fan. So just to have a show with Fifth Ward Boys, Scarface, and Tupac, we was the only ones on the ticket. We in Minnesota, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we get to the hotel, man, and as we pulling up, Pac, he come outside. He seen us pulling up, so he come outside. Him and Face was already cool. Him and Chief, they was already familiar with each other. But this is my first time meeting this nigga.
Right.
So it's me and Double O. Low was locked up at this point. So before we even went out there, me and Double O got together. We like, man, we gotta represent the city real hard on this one, man. Yeah. Like, we gotta be fresh to death, nigga. I was like, we going to Minnesota. It's snow out there, ain't it, right?
Right.
I'm finna go to the mall, give me an all-white Houston Oilers jacket, starter jacket. That's when the starter jackets was live.
Yeah. I remember the starter jacket.
Ooh,
you had the one with the big order sign on the back?
Yeah.
I know that one.
The Snow White Oilers starter jacket with the big hood and the... Man, we both went and got one of them. We was all white with the Oilers jacket, man. We was live. So we meet Pac in the parking lot. We introduce ourselves, Face introduces actually, and he was like, "Oh, Fifth Ward Boys." He was like, "Y'all niggas jam." I was like, hold up. What you just said?
Yeah.
I was like, "What you just said?" He said, "Y'all niggas jam. Y'all hard than a motherfucker." I was like, "You listen to our shit, nigga?" That nigga started repeating lyrics. Like, he just started picking his favorite songs and repeating the lyrics. I was like, oh, shit. Fucking blew my mind at that point. So, anyway, we ended up, he told us before we even got there, like, he was like, man, the show gonna be live tonight. I want y'all niggas on stage with me,
Okay.
I was like, you serious? He's like, man, y'all gonna be on stage with us. I was like, shit, this nigga live. We ain't It's gonna be too pandemonic. So anyway, we get to the Coliseum. We're in Minnesota. In this big ass Coliseum, the promoter that brought us out there is one of the homies from Chicago. He an OG certified nigga out there at this time, and he certified gangster disciple, so. With that said, the whole Coliseum was full of that,
Yeah, I'm picturing that.
Yeah, so it was a beautiful thing, man. So we get to the show, man, facing Pac like they already had done a show together, so they arguing right now who gonna go first.
Yeah.
So Face already know this nigga finna tear shit up. At the same time, Pac know Face finna tear shit up, so they going back and forth. So we went on first, Fifth Ward Boys went on first. Then Pac came on. As we leaving the stage, he was like, nah, nigga, y'all stay up here. I was like, this nigga serious.
Real.
So I'm like, shit, we finna turn up, you know?
Right.
Yeah, man. So
that's great.
He started this show, man, and that shit was so fucking crunk, man. The nigga, oh man, a big fight broke out. Pandemonium. Big fight broke out.
Right, man.
It was pandemonium, bro. Right. I'm sitting here, I couldn't believe what I was seeing, right? I run to the dressing room. I remember what that was with all this pandemonium going on. So I run back to the dressing room. When I bust through the door, the only nigga in there is Tupac. He in that bitch laughing. I'm like, oh shit, nigga. I bust out. I was like, nigga, you crazy, this motherfucker, man.
That's crazy, man.
We laughed about that shit, man, and then you know, that shit got back situated. The show went on. Face came on and killed it.
Right.
And it was a beautiful moment, man. So yeah, that was I'll never forget that.
Say that's what's up, man. Say, man, I'm enjoying the interview. E-Rock, Fifth Ward Boys, man. Y'all can call that at 832-975-8100. That's 832-975-8100.
Yes, sir.
Say, man, let's jump into that new single. Can we get that new single, man?
Yes, sir. The new single is called Twerk. You know what I'm saying? Like, I did this song for the females, right? Because when I go to the club, I see a bunch of them in there twerking. So I was like, let me do a song for them. And, you know, because all my shit usually be too gangster. And, you know, I got kids and shit now, so they be like, you need to do some shit like this. You know, they telling me what to do for the kids, like, you need to be like this, you need to be that. So that's how the Twerk song came about. So that's something for the females. I hope y'all enjoy. Matter of fact, we just finished shooting the video. We putting that together right now, so that will be available real soon. But for right now, the single is out on all platforms. You can go download it. Show your boy some love, give me some streams, download that shit. And H-Town, we rocking, baby. We in here.
Right on, man.
Yes, sir. Street 100 heat, man.
Right, E-Rock. This is called Twerk on Street 100.
Yes, sir. Yeah. Let's get it. If you see a bad bitch in the club, point her out. If you see her, point her out. If you see her, point her out. If she independent, got her own money, point her out. If you see her, point her out. If you see her, point her out. I see a bunch of bad bitches on the dance floor twerking. God damn, watch her twerk. Going ham when she twerk. Oh Lord, look at her twerk. Going hard when she twerk. Look at that ass when she twerk. This bitch bad when she twerk. Hold up, stop, y'all. Drop it, do it for the cam. Pump that pussy for me, baby, this your favorite jam. Yeah, look back at it, look, shouty going ham. She practice in the mirror, going live on the gram. The 9 to 5 chicks like to do it with perfection. I see them in they twerking, popping bottles in they section. Birthday twerk, it's your birthday twerk. For your birthday twerk, it's your birthday pussy. Bust it down for me, let me show you how I like it. Bend over, touch your toes, and I stand right behind it. Collard green, yam, cornbread face. My waist, pretty face. When she twerk, she turn head. I see a bunch of bad bitches on the dance floor twerking. God damn, watch her twerk. Going ham when she twerk. Oh Lord, look at her twerk. Going hard when she twerk. Look at that ass when she twerk. This bitch bad when she twerk. I see a bunch of bad bitches on the dance floor twerking. God damn, watch her twerk. Going ham when she twerk. Oh Lord, look at her twerk. Going hard when she twerk. Look at that ass when she twerk. This bitch bad when she twerk. It's for the bad bitches and strippers, all players and big tippers. The girls that like to twerk once they get full of that liquor. Everybody watching, whole club watching. Them hating ass. Y'all share this shit, man. Yeah, crank my loud up. Y'all share this shit for your boy, man. If she pump that pussy for me, she might wanna give me some. Heels on, standing up, pigeon toe, low-legged, sexy hoe, tights with the camera toe. Whoa. If you see a bad bitch, point her out, I wanna see her. Somebody tell me like she can hit me in my DM. Collard green, candy yam, cornbread, red, small waist, pretty face. When she we turn heads. I see a bunch of bad bitches on the dance floor twerking. Goddamn, watch her work, going ham when she twerk. Oh Lord, look at her twerk, going hard when she twerk. Look at that ass when she twerk. This bitch bad when she twerk. I see a bunch of bad bitches on the dance floor twerking. Goddamn, watch her twerk, going ham when she twerk.
832-975-8100. 832-975-8100.
8100. Y'all call in and fuck with your boy, man. Show me some love. I'm in here working, man. It's all about the work. You feel me? Big boy working too. I'm hustling, man. Big boy hustling.
Right on.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's your boy Homestead Slim, rocking on Street 100. The Heat, man.
Yes,
sir.
Twerk, man.
Rock, man. Original Fifth Wall.
I hope the ladies like that, man. That's for y'all, man. I got more coming for y'all too. I swear to God.
Man, say that was crazy. You was like, it was influenced by, the kids.
Not the kids,
Well,
the females in the
females,
club.
right,
Yeah,
right,
that's
in the
what
club.
it was influenced by me going to the club.
Okay.
Right? And I'm saying all the twerkers when their favorite songs come on, right? Especially Pussy, Weed, and Alcohol.
Man,
when they come on,
say, I was gonna talk about that.
That's one of them. So it's I try to hit all around the board, man, with the music, man. I try to make shit for everybody.
Street100theheat.com, man. Who on my goddamn line?
Man, it's your boy, Sawyer, man. I got this.
Sig Sawyer, what's up, baby boy?
Hey, what up, man?
Man, I'm cooling, man. Cooling like a cool cup, man. Talk to me.
Oh, man, I love that twerk song, bro.
Man, I appreciate it, man. I appreciate you calling in, man. I see you on the live too. I just saw you on there. I appreciate that, bro. We need to get back in the lab though. I'm on fire right now. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
I'm in my zone, Sig. I ain't gonna even lie to you, bro.
Oh, man, see, you already know how we gonna touch base. You already know how we do it.
That's what's up, man. I appreciate you.
Right on, man. Appreciate you for calling. See what you got going on, man. Shout out to Sig Sawyer, man. Y'all make sure y'all go get that crane of the crib, man.
Yeah, man. Y'all support the homeboy Sig Sawyer, man. Check out his music too, man.
I appreciate that, y'all.
Yeah,
check out the homie music, Sig Sawyer, man.
Appreciate you for calling in, man. Say, man.
Sig, what up, baby?
Hey,
salute.
Man, we're gonna jump right back into it, man. Say, man, let's talk about that song, Pussy Weed Alcohol.
Pussy Weed Alcohol.
Let's talk about it. What did it do?
Man, bro, I'm finna tell you a funny story, right? So, as we was going to the studio all the time, every night, right?
Okay.
Putting together some music. Like I used to always, before we got to the studio, I used to have this tablet. I still got this motherfucker till this day, man. From the early 90s, I still got it.
Okay.
I used to write down all my ideas on this tablet, just coming up with song titles, you know what I'm saying? So when we get to the studio and, the beat, we come up with a beat, the next thing after that is what we gonna rap about, right?
Who did the production?
We had multiple producers, man. We had
that
Mike
track?
Dean. Oh, no,
Pussy Weed
the
Alcohol.
Pussy Weed Alcohol track. We first done the track with Mike Dean, right?
Okay.
So Face had dropped. That's when Face came out with Mary Jane, right?
Man.
That shit shocked the world. Like,
Yeah, man. Damn.
Oh boy. So we went to Mike Dean had produced that song too. So we ended up going back in the studio. So we hooked up with Mike Dean. We was like, we kind of want to vibe like that, but don't do that. So he came up with this beat that was perfect, right? But it sounded too much like Mary Jane. So after the beat was finished, it started circulating like these niggas got a dope ass beat. They finna come some shit. So that beat ended up turning into a remix for Mary Jane. Like when Face heard it, he was like, "That's my beat." We couldn't contest that. So that's your beat. So we at the studio and Katie at the homeboy Skip House, Mr. Lee there.